Quarter 1, Module 2, First Lesson, Dimension of Human Sexuality. After going through this module, you are expected to explain the dimension of human sexuality, identify the different dimension of one's personality, express the importance of dimension of human sexuality, and write an essay or poem about yourself. Before we start our lesson for today, let us have an activity. It is very important that you know yourself. In this activity, let us figure out how you see yourself and how others see yourself. Thumbs up if you think that the given characteristics is suited for you, and thumbs down if it's not. Let's rate yourself. Characteristics: extrovert, selfish, confidence, aggressive, shy, attractive, good listener, approachable, like, fun, sincere, responsible, kind, dependable. Very good. After rating yourself with the same sets of characteristics, let your family members rate you with the same instruction. Compare your response with the answer of your family members regarding your characteristics. Are they the same? Do they see you as you see yourself? Reflect on this manner. For today, our lesson is about dimension of human sexuality. Sex is a major aspect of personality. It is closely related to emotional and social development and can be best understood by connecting it to the total adjustment of the individual in the family and society. The process of sexual development begins from birth to adulthood. Thus, it is a continuous developmental process throughout life. The purpose of gender and human sexuality education is to promote wholesome family and interpersonal relationships. It aims to provide knowledge and skills needed to establish and practice healthful behaviors. Finally, it aims to produce students who are responsible and have a healthy sexuality. Sexuality involves the physical, mental, social, emotional, and ethical dimensions of one's personality. Sexuality refers to your total self, your physical self or the way you look as a man or woman, your mental self, the way you think as a man and woman, social self or the way you interact with others, and emotional self or the way you feel about yourself and others, and especially the ethical self or the way you value relationships. Look at the illustration. First, we have ethical self or the way you value relationship. This is your decision when it comes to a relationship. It may be right or wrong, but as you grow older, you appreciate and value more your relationship to others and learn to treasure people who are worth to be with. Next, emotional self, or the way you feel about yourself and others. It is our ability to understand your own and other people's emotions and sense how others see you. Emotional self is very important because it allows us to understand things from multiple perspectives. It frees us from our assumptions and biases. It helps us to build better relationships and gives us a greater ability to regulate our emotions. Social self, or the way you interact with others. You might interact with family members, friends on social media, and talk to someone you're interested in dating. All of these moments and how we feel about ourselves during them make up our social self. Social self refers on how we perceive ourselves in relation to others. Mental self, or the way you think as a man or woman. The sense of one's own being. It is important that you know yourself well. Being a man or woman is not only on physical aspects. It can also be seen in behavior, likes, and the person's own preferences. Lastly, the physical self, or the way you look as a man or woman. Physical self refers to the body. This marvelous container and complex, finely tuned machine with which we interface with our environment and fellow beings. The physical self is the concrete dimension, the tangible aspect of a person that can be directly observed and examined. The first thing you see when you look at someone may be their face, dress, nose, or body. They are all examples of physical properties. Sexuality means you need to be aware of yourself better. As you get older, you experience a variety of social, emotional, and physical changes. As these occur, you need an intensive knowledge on how to deal with your attitudes and behavior. Sexuality refers to your attitude and behaviors towards yourself. How you see yourself, how you think of yourself, how you love yourself, and how you feel about yourself. Healthy sexuality means taking high sense of responsibility for all your actions, since this can affect self-esteem, decision-making, and behavior. Sexuality can be best understood through the help of the people around you. It refers to your perceptions, feelings, and behavior towards others. The way you see yourself is influenced by many people. It is important to maintain good relationship with others. They will support you and give you confidence, provide companionship, and will keep you from being lonely. Healthy sexuality encompasses the following characteristics. First, self-love, or your acceptance of yourself. Next, self-knowledge, or your understanding of your feelings and your character. Next, self-confidence, or your awareness on the things that you can do well. And then, self-respect, your regard for yourself as a worthwhile person. And lastly, self-expression, your way of showing your individuality in expressing yourself as a man or a woman. In our lesson, we are able to know and understand ourselves better. It is very important for someone to know his or herself. In that way, you can give a big self-love to yourself. Let's apply. Graffiti. Directions. Write quotations, saying, or slogan that describe and reveal your likes, passions, and aspects of your personality. Post your output on your bedroom walls and be inspired. See the example below. Good job! Reflection time. Write a short essay or poem that describe yourself. Make sure to use words that will clearly describe everything about you. Quiz time. One, it is the way you look as a man or woman. Correct answer, physical self. 2. The way you think as a man or woman. Correct answer, mental self. 3. The way you interact with others. Correct answer, social self. 4. The way you feel about yourself and others. Correct answer, emotional self. 5. The way you value relationships. Correct answer, ethical self. Digital students, see you in our next lesson. This is Ma'am Kate, and in our subjects, learning never stops.